All right, guys, I did a quick Google search for Nemesis Thorr. Why did I search this up? Because did you know 2 years ago, yes, 2 years ago, I released a video called Who Is This? I wrote a new original character is coming to FEH, is what I labeled it as. 2 years ago, June 11th, 2019 was when I did this. And that was because at that time, we got to see her. Yes.
Hey, the
Thorr.
background.
Yeah, this is so far.
That. Still had the same stream donation thing though, with the Ike, Marth, and someone dancing.
Yeah, I love that one. Okay,
and there's still the Robin doing the dance.
Yes,
which
okay,
I really like that one. But yeah.
Okay, look, I get the point. It's old. It's from 2019, and I was fundraising for my Cure coffee machine back then.
Oh my god.
I've been using it ever since. Thank you guys for donating enough money so I could get a coffee machine. I still use it. Yesterday for my exam, I made an iced coffee before the exam. So yes, I am still using that thing. Thank you guys so much for your everlasting support. But yes, the entire point was 2019. Why am I bringing all this up right now, chat? There she is, chat. There she is.
Yeah, we
Thorr
regular art
is finally here. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh my god. It only took 2 years. Only took 2 years, guys. Everything in your life, it only takes 2 years. You'd be the most successful person in the world, but this is for a gacha game, so you can't value it like that. Oh. I really wanted to make that video called Where is Thorr? Because I remember being recommended to my own video. I was just like, what the? That's right. Thorr was supposed to be here forever, and I did hint at. Okay, look, they've been using her in the story thus far, and that's cool and all, but they've really done next to nothing with this character. Seriously. Next to nothing. She's about to be here for real.
Indeed, she is.
So, is this the spoiler part? Is she in our Tempest Trials?
Yes.
Oh, I
figured. Our Tempest boss. Meaning
right.
Leggjarn will be our last one, but Thorr is taking an interruption here.
I'm surprised they wouldn't just they've been setting up the ascended Leggjarn fight for a while now, and then just be Thorr.
Well, Thorr did show up at the end of last one, and there was that dialogue.
I guess it makes sense to build up to Leggjarn as the final fight, but it does feel weird that the padding with the gap between them is Thorr of all people.
Well, she doesn't need any padding, so that's fine. But I want to go back to what Dex just said. If what you said was true, she could have been released anytime in the past 2 years. She shows up in a bunch of random stuff at random times, and it never meant anything until now.
Now she's showing up as an enemy. I mean, granted, it's an enemy for a significant story event, but still.
Well, Ice and Flame is... I was just talking about this specifically. For the other stuff, I still think she should have shown up way earlier as like a unit, but
better late than never, and have built up the hype sufficiently to say the very least.
What are you talking about? They built the hype up 2 years ago, and everyone fell asleep on it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
now
people
are
forgot about her.
Immediately riling back up because it finally happened.
Fair enough, because this is her special pose. This gender-bending Loki and Thorr, fine, I'm all for it. But this is the most wacky-looking Mjolnir I've seen since, what's that anime manga where all the gods fight and it's for Valhalla or whatever? Ragnarok?
Oh,
I can't tell you.
I keep forgetting the name. I don't know. I've been checking it out. All right, but yeah, it reminds me of, like, that's obviously the weirdest Mjolnir I've ever seen, but this is one of the other ones. This is like, it's a hammer until it randomly just turns into an axe. You guys see that, right?
Yeah, it literally is just a hammer with an axe.
Like, it's, if you just stopped here, it's just be an axe. Like,
which,
no.
I mean, it looks plain, but yeah.
If they just stopped here, it's just a hammer. That's fine. It's just a long Mjolnir for some reason. And then they just added an axe. It's like, it's too plain. Just make it an axe.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I mean, we're right about it being plain, but still.
Records of Ragnarok, that's what the series is called, yes. Yeah. Okay, that's her special art, but let's see her. Oh my god. Oh my.
Yeah, there's a bit of gratuitous fan service in this one.
I'm sorry, I'm a man. What am I supposed to feel here? This is one of the clearest big shots I've ever seen. And you want to know the worst thing? It looks like she's scowling at you as she's slapping you.
She to me, she looks kind of like she's blushing, like she's like afraid of something, which I guess makes sense. It's injured art, but
did you guys ever think you would hear these words that you're looting Thor? Oh my god.
Marvel fans be like,
Thor is thick. Okay, she's hiding nothing.
Nope. Not even
Those thighs. Her butt's huge as well. Okay, anyways, we knew she was thick for a long time now. It only took a long time for it to release, but she's finally here. So this time, mid-month, is she an ascended hero? Oh,
She might get niffled and moosebelled.
she also could get niffled and moosebelled. You're right.
She might just show up as a normal hero, which seems
Loki
pretty
did.
likely. Yeah.
That would be fair for Loki.
Banner,
That would
Cliff,
be interesting if the last chapter of this book is suddenly Thor is a playable unit. I'd be in for it though.
Now, we have her weapon? For real?
We do. It is the War God Mjolnir. Couldn't be just standard Mjolnir after all. It accelerates special trigger, cooldown -1, axe, by the way. Effective against armor foes. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack +6 to unit, inflicts attack -6, guaranteed follow-up, and then also, if not adjacent to an ally, solo condition, neutralize all buffs on the foe in combat.
You know, fine. Make her good. Slaying auto double.
Slaying
Or
auto
attack
double, attack def res, heavy blade, dull.
She doesn't have heavy blade, but
oh, good for heavy blade.
well, yes, good for heavy blade.
You know who this reminds me of? It's another green hero who's also thick and just came out.
Odor.
Odor do beat thick though.
What? Isn't it Saros? There's no slaying.
Well, Odor
on
literally
Saros.
is the same thing, except
Yeah.
attack +3 instead of slaying, no effectiveness, and canto instead of dull. They have the same thing.
Fine. But
Thick odor.
I was thinking my pee-pee. Shut up. All right, but okay, fine. But yes, this already feels very familiar, and now it makes perfect sense. There you go. But that is a new weapon, and she's going to be good. And will you pull for her is what I want to hear from you guys.
Assuming she is summonable, because we cannot absolutely say that yet.
Yeah, not for certain, but it's likely in the near future.
Are you freaking kidding? They clearly waited 2 years for something. Imagine waiting 2 years, teasing her and not releasing her. That is the definition of a dick move.
She could get Bruno'd.
IS does like being jacked.
I don't think so, chat. No, I would rather bet for this to be a hero coming soon than against that.
I'm praying for it at this point. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but let's just say Thor is probably gonna be a playable unit. Axe, flyer. Let's not forget, because she does end up being a flyer in Mjolnir's when she does show up. So that should be quite interesting.
Good.
Flyer. She could be compared to female Morgan, fallen female Morgan, if she's the really slow, bulky axe flyer.
Yep.
I don't think she moves around very well for assets. Either way, chat. Thor is about here. I would bet on her release sometime soon, so you better start saving up is what I would say, if you do in fact care about her. But this is a very interesting thing, and thus far, every Tempest Trial boss outside of Veronica got released as a hero, no?
Yes.
Yeah,
we're already heroes before that.
Right, so I would say I'm making that bet. I will mortgage my house. Take me on this bet. Do it, Legion.
Oh boy.
I have that power.
With the power of her thighs. She's not a flyer. She's a thire.
And that's why Nims doesn't.
And that's where we cut. Okay, great.